everybody, welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock, and today I am going to be doing something that I believe has been kind of wanted on my channel for the last week, is a mid-game money-making methods video, and obviously I'm wearing the right clothes for this one because I was wearing, I believe, either Wise or Rancher boots in mine, but now I am a shadow assassin, and I am invisible now. That's weird. But anyways, guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you some mid-game money-making methods. But before I do that, please hit that like button and subscribe button. We are so close to nothing. We're about close to 25 subscribers. And for our Jesus, I can't speak. For 25 subscribers, I'll be doing a Q&A, and yeah, really quickly, I also want to thank the people who came out and watched the unkillable money-making methods and the early game money-making methods. Both of those videos were very well received, and I felt like, you know what, if people want early game money-making methods and unkillable money-making methods, might as well make mid-game money-making methods. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the 5 ones that I use, or the 5 ones that you can use that I find the most effective. So the first one is something that is a returning theme from most of my videos, which is the diamond flipping method. So the reason diamond flipping or diamond spreading flipping is so profitable, it's because it just is. It makes so much money that you can amp up the scale by so much and sell them for whatever you want. Basically, you can sell diamond spreadings once you get to this point for whatever you want them to be. So let's search up diamond spreadings. So what you want to do is just look up diamond spreadings and go to the lowest. Right now it's 11,500. Imagine if you got like a big setup like that and you sold them for 11,000 or 10,000 coins. But if you can predict the market really well, if you want to be really smart with your investments, you can set them at 20,000 coins, wait a couple of hours. Now this method does take longer if you do it this way, but you'll make a lot more money. You'll basically double your money this way, which is in putting them up for 20k and doing a big double chest like I do. Ooh, jeez, what have I done? But basically, if you do what I do, but you have a lot of patience or you want to make a ton of money, is basically just do this method right here, and then you can sell a couple, like, for example, I'll list some right here to show you. So basically what I can do is just list AH prices, and you can even do this early game, but this is mid game, so early game, get out of here. Basically, diamond spreadings are the universal flip. Basically, they can be flipped in the start of the game, the early game, the mid game where we are, and the late game. And it's just amazing how much diamond spreadings can contribute to the economy. It's amazing. I'm gonna make a video also on the diamond spreadings themselves, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, after that, basically all you want to do is, if you can't find vines, basically if you're in a guild, just ask them to convert leaves for you. Most people think if they're converting leaves, it's for an island build, but no, you can take that to your advantage. And just basically, you can jump hubs, ask people to do their daily conversions for you, and you can make so much money. Like, if you had, like, let's say a 100-person guild, and then all of them did that for you, that's like I think it's 64,000 or 640,000. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely take advantage, 100% take advantage of that huge flip. So the second mid-game money-making method, and this is actually a late-game money-making method too, but I believe mid-game this works better in the list. So it is a farming money-making method. Now, I don't have my netherwart farm set up for this, but if you have a netherwart farm set up for this, and I need to get my rancher boots on, if the wardrobe will work, farming Kane or netherwart is actually one of the best mid-game money-making methods out there. Kane makes around, I would say, I need to turn my sound down because it's kind of loud. Basically, Kane is one of the best money-making methods, not only for the fact that it gives you quite a bit of farming XP. I think it's, I don't know, like 12 or 13 per 4, so it's actually, oh, I have these set too high, but basically you can make quite a bit. You can buy rancher boots. These are fairly cheap at 2 mil. So if you use the diamond spreading method, basically you can rock farming Kane for the farming XP. The only slight issue is that this doesn't make as much as Netherwart, but the con of Netherwart is that it only gives you alchemy XP, even though it is a farming collection. Which I guess it's understandable in the sense that it's an alchemy item, but it's a farming collection. That doesn't make sense to me. But if you farm per hour in Kane, usually you can make 3 million coins per hour, and that's pretty good without even having to put in a little active effort. If you wanted to really AFK this, or not AFK it to get banned, but like if you wanted to semi-AFK Kane, you could set up a forwards-backwards farm and get 4 layers or 3 layers and then farm this infinitely. Or if you want to do, I don't know if there's like a fully way to AFK Netherwart without it being like, I believe 80% less efficient than just flying around Netherwart. But if you wanted to really make money with Netherwart, you can make around 4 to 5 million coins per hour. Now that is if you put in the amount of money, and it's quite a bit. I think it's like 50 million coins, which is quite a lot for the mid-game. But the amount of money you compute in just 10 hours of gameplay, you will make all that money back and then some. It is one of the best investments that you can make as a mid-game player to farm. And also, the best part of it is you get a lot of free farming XP, which means you're just going to make even more money. And at about mid-game efficiency, which is about farming 40, you can make around 4 to 5 million per hour, which is stupid good. I've heard even in the late game, people making 6 to 7 mil an hour with farming 54 and like max Netherwart, maxed elephant pet. And using rancher boots. Well, not even rancher boots too, but a lot of people say getting farming 50 is the best, but I think just with farming 40, you can rock this method like really good. So, once again, farming is definitely a good method, but the con of farming Netherwart is you do end up getting alchemy XP, which is slightly good if you're not alchemy 50, but I haven't heard of anyone really getting alchemy 50 with just like farming Netherwart. So pick your poison and just pick it right. So there's the pros of farming Netherwart is you get not Netherwart. Pros of farming Kane is you get farming XP, but you get slightly less money, which is like 2 mil. But farming Netherwart's con is it doesn't get farming XP. And you get quite a bit of money. So pick your way, and it's pretty good either way. So just pick the one you want to do, farm the crap out of it, and then you'll make so much money. So the third money making method. Now this one I believe is optional in the list because I don't know where you are in the mid game. This one heavily depends on you having Shadow Assassin armor and you having a decent Catacombs level and decent Dungeons gear. But if you can run floor 5 and get S pluses on the floor, then you can make quite a bit of money per hour. Now, you can do this in the form of getting RNG drops. You can get it in the form of getting Shadow Assassin chest plates, which are slightly more than Wither chest plates. So that's why grinding floor 5 is actually better than floor 7 for chest plates at least. But you can make quite a lot of money by just doing floor 5 S and S plus. And you can get Shadow Furies, which are worth around 30 mil. If you run that, and you get the sweet combat and Catacombs XP as well on top of that, I think you can, at most, if you could do 5-minute floor 5s, then you could probably get, I would say, maybe 1 million combat XP per hour, and maybe around 40 to 50k Cata XP per hour, which is garbage on the Cata, but great on the combat. Especially if you're a mage, that's really good, and a berserk also is really good. But if you can do S's on floor 5, you can make quite a bit of money. I've heard of people making 50 million coins a day with like really good RNG drops from floor 5 just as a mid game player, and 50 mil. That's like buying a Shadow Assassin chestplate and a Juju shortbow, or getting your first piece of Necron armor. That's good stuff. That's like a lot of money. And if you want to spend on super compactors and lava buckets and all this stuff, then you could just max minion efficiency too, which is another thing, but I forgot to put on the list. But picking the right minions is also a good money-making method. But, I mean, once again, you should know by this point that your minions really do matter in the scheme of things. But another money-making method, now this is highly, highly dependent on if you have good gear and you can do floor 6's blood rushing. But a floor 6 frag run, which is rushing blood room and killing the boss to get livid fragments, actually can make quite a lot of money per hour. And then this is also another in-game method too with floor 7. But if you can do your runs just right and get 4-minute runs, I believe is the highest you can get, you can sell your livid frags for like 100K, and you can make like, I think, 4 mil per hour, 3-4 mil per hour. And that's literally with just 4-minute runs. You also get a lot of combat XP, a little bit of kata XP in there too. So once again, you get XP, you get money. So it all kind of evens out in the end. It actually is really, it's really cool that it evens out like that. So once again, if you can do that, it's worth it. But the amount of gear that it takes to get there is like, it's not worth it in the beginning, but like, it'll pay itself off if you can do the runs. Like, I know getting Shadow Assassin is good for like floor 5, and doing S runs on floor 5 is probably the way to go with these. But if you could do the floor 6's, you could make a little bit more per hour, and it's consistent too. The floor 5 S runs are only consistent when you have a good RNG cross on your side. So definitely. It's like farming Netherwart and Kane. You just got to pick what you want to do. Either one will make great money. It's just, you've got to really understand what to do here. And the fourth money-making method for mid-game is actually something that is still in relevancy, and I'm surprised that this is still relevant, is actually grinding Zealots is the way to go. Grinding Zealots actually is a good money-making method, and this surprises me too. Wait, do I have my Young Dragon armor? Yes, I haven't worn this baby in a while. But grinding Zealots at peak efficiency can make you around 4 to 5 million in I'm getting my numbers mixed up. It can make you around 3 million per hour. And this is like after all the RNG and like stuff like that updates. They still say that you can make like 3 mil, 4 mil per hour, which is up there kind of with farming, just with that. And if you do a mage setup like I do, which if I had an aspect of the drag to show you, do I have an aspect of the dragons with me? I don't, unfortunately. So what I do is with my it's not necrotic, it's just wise. This is a very OG set, and I don't grind Zealots anymore. But if I wanted to be max efficiency, I could do necrotic young and go around with my aspect of the dragons, and then just right click. But I have a mage set up, so this is with a AOTE. But usually by mid-game, you should have an aspect of the dragons. Just use that, go around, but use your AOTE and aspect of the drags. Go around, just walk at peak efficiency and right-click mobs, and you will make quite a bit of money. And this is even after like the strength nerf and a lot of updates. Yet farming Zealots is still meta. That's actually kind of crazy to think like a year-old meta or a year-old money-making method still makes money. And this is really good for the mid-game since this method is very close to home. A lot of people have done this method, and it's very easy, especially if you get like a Grandma Wolf that gives you additional RNG, and with the Bestiary collection that gives you even more of a chance. Basically, I've heard of people getting 4 to 5 eyes per hour, making them in turn 3 to 4 mil. So this method is not sought after. It still is a good money-making method, even in the mid-game. Late game, people say it still makes good money, but like, I don't know. There was a video that said it can make 50 mil, which is 6 mil an hour. But that mid-game, with not all peak efficiency, it still makes a solid 3 to 4 per hour. So that's still good money making methods for just getting combat XP in the process. A lot of these are combat related, but I promise that they're all worth it. So the final money making method, I'm going to go to the hub really quickly, and this one I believe can be done in mid-game, but I am not sure, is grinding worm membranes in the crystal hollows. Now this one I'm not sure fully about. It's worm fishing basically. I'm going to put my rancher boots on, but it's worm fishing. Basically, people in theory have been able to make around 16 million coins per hour. In theory, this method can make that much money per hour at a mid-game stance, or I believe it was 10 point. No, that's like max efficiency. I'm thinking ahead. More like 11 mil per hour, which is still great. It's great money. I'm not even sure what worm membranes are used for, but they sell on AH. Let me just go check really quick. Worm mem, they sell. A stack of these will sell for, let's check really quick. So right here's the cheapest stack. They have dropped in price about 2 mil, but I still think these make around 9 million per hour. This method still makes quite a bit per hour, 12 mil at minimum. But when it was like 8 or 9 mil per stack, people were making, like, no joke, 20 million coins per hour. This method was stupid broken when it came out, and it still is. And I don't know what more membranes are used for. I think they're part of a crafting recipe, but well, hello there. But I think they're part of some crafting recipe where they need materials for that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the money making methods that you can use in the mid game to help you, I guess, get money. So these methods could literally help you get like a Juju short bow, or save up for a Axe of the Shredded, or Giant Sword if you get that far. But I think that's when you enter the I think that's when you really enter the gap between mid-late games. So yeah, definitely do whatever with the coins. Really, progression wise, you're probably going to be looking at gear upgrades and stuff, but hopefully you did enjoy this video. I know that I am getting kind of back in the swing of making videos like this again. I took a little bit of a break. Hopefully you use these methods to your advantage, because fully I support you using these. You don't have to have my digress opinion, but I like helping people out. These methods will definitely help you. Pretty soon, I'm going to have a late game money making methods video come out, probably here in maybe the next few days, and the diamonds rating video, obviously. But hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!